In every relationship, whether romantic or platonic, boundaries are not just important, they are absolutely essential. They define where you end and another person begins, creating a framework for mutual respect. Without clear boundaries, relationships quickly become unbalanced and unhealthy. Recognizing when these boundaries are crossed is the first and most crucial step in identifying what we call red flags. These are not minor inconveniences, they are significant indicators. They signal potential issues that demand your immediate attention and careful consideration. Your emotional well-being hinges on your ability to spot these warning signs. Ignoring them can lead to profound distress and a gradual erosion of your sense of self. A healthy relationship, by its very nature, respects and upholds the boundaries of both individuals involved. When a boundary is repeatedly violated, it reveals something fundamental about the other person. It shows their true feelings and intentions, often more clearly than any words they might speak. These intentions initially might be cleverly masked or hidden from plain sight. They might present themselves as caring or supportive, while their actions tell a different story. This discrepancy between words and deeds is a classic red flag in itself. Pay close attention to what people do, not just what they say. Understanding this foundational role of boundaries empowers you. It gives you the lens through which to view interactions, helping you discern what is truly happening. This discernment is vital for your protection and for fostering genuine connection. Many of us, especially those who tend to be people pleasers or codependents, have a powerful inclination to downplay or excuse boundary transgressions. We rationalize away behaviors that make us uncomfortable. This tendency often stems from a deep-seated desire to maintain connection at all costs. We fear conflict, or we fear losing the relationship entirely, so we minimize the offense. We tell ourselves it wasn't that bad, or that we are overreacting. This internal dialogue is a dangerous trap, leading us further away from our own truth. It is absolutely vital to recognize even seemingly minor offenses for what they truly are. These small breaches are rarely isolated incidents. They are often subtle indicators of deeper underlying issues within the person or the dynamic. Think of them as tiny cracks in a foundation. If left unaddressed, they will inevitably widen. What begins as a small disregard can escalate into significant disrespect. Your willingness to accept the small things sets a precedent for larger ones. Excusing these behaviors teaches others that your boundaries are flexible or even non-existent. It communicates that their actions have no real consequences. This can inadvertently encourage further boundary violations, creating a vicious cycle. This pattern of downplaying also erodes your self-worth over time. You begin to question your own perceptions and feelings. This self-doubt makes it even harder to assert yourself when more serious issues arise. Breaking this cycle requires courage and a commitment to your own well-being. It means challenging your ingrained habits of appeasement. It means valuing your peace above the comfort of a superficial connection. Let's talk about some concrete examples of these red flags, the ones you might be tempted to overlook. Consistent disrespect for your time is a glaring red flag. This isn't just about being late. It's about a pattern of devaluing your schedule and commitments. Repeatedly canceling plans at the last minute without a valid or respectful reason is another clear sign. It shows a lack of consideration and often a disregard for your feelings. Your time and effort are not being valued. Belittling your opinions, even if presented as just a joke, is a serious boundary violation. It undermines your intelligence and your right to have your own thoughts. This behavior chips away at your confidence and self-esteem. A friend who constantly gossips about others, especially those close to them, is crossing a line. This behavior indicates a lack of trustworthiness and respect for privacy. If they gossip about others, they will likely gossip about you. A partner who displays possessive behavior disguised as love or caring is exhibiting a major red flag. This can manifest as excessive jealousy, controlling your social interactions, or demanding constant attention. This is about control, not affection. These actions should never be ignored or dismissed, yet they frequently are. We often rationalize them away as just a personality quirk or they don't mean anything by it. We tell ourselves it's a misunderstanding or that we are being too sensitive. This dismissal is incredibly damaging. Ignoring these actions slowly but surely erodes trust within the relationship. It creates an environment where you feel unsafe to express yourself or to be truly vulnerable. Ultimately, it fosters an environment of emotional instability. You are constantly walking on eggshells, unsure when the next boundary will be breached. This constant state of anxiety is detrimental to your mental and emotional health. Recognizing these specific behaviors for what they are is crucial. They are not minor flaws, they are significant indicators of deeper relational problems. Your awareness is the first step toward protecting yourself. Developing strong discernment is absolutely key to recognizing red flags effectively. This isn't about being cynical or suspicious, it's about being acutely aware. It means honing your ability to perceive and judge well. This process involves paying very close attention to your gut feelings. That subtle knot in your stomach, that nagging sense of unease, these are not random sensations. They are often your intuition, your inner wisdom, trying to communicate with you. Recognizing when something doesn't feel right is a crucial skill to cultivate. Don't dismiss these internal alarms. They are often more accurate than any logical explanation you might try to construct. Trust your inner voice. Seeking guidance, whether through quiet reflection, trusted counsel, or spiritual practice, can provide immense clarity and strength. This external or internal support helps you process your feelings and gain perspective. It reinforces your own judgment. It's important to differentiate clearly between second-guessing yourself and healthy reevaluation. Second-guessing is often fueled by insecurity and self-doubt, leading to self-blame. It keeps you stuck in a cycle of indecision and regret. You question your perceptions, your worth, and your right to feel what you feel. This is a destructive pattern that disempowers you. It prevents you from trusting your own judgment and moving forward. Reevaluation, on the other hand, is a healthy and objective process of assessment. It involves stepping back, considering all available evidence, and making informed decisions. It's about learning and adjusting, not self-punishment. Reevaluation allows you to analyze the situation without emotional bias. You look at patterns of behavior, not just isolated incidents. This objective approach empowers you to make choices that truly serve your highest good. Cultivating this discernment and self-awareness is an ongoing journey. It requires practice, patience, and a commitment to listening to yourself. This inner work is the foundation for all healthy relationships. Moving forward confidently requires not just acknowledging red flags, but also acting accordingly. This is where the rubber meets the road. Awareness without action is simply prolonged suffering. Prioritizing your emotional health and well-being is not selfish. It is absolutely essential. It is a fundamental act of self-respect. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and you cannot build healthy relationships if you are constantly depleted. Your actions may include setting clear, firm boundaries that you are prepared to enforce. This means communicating your limits directly and unequivocally. It means being prepared for the other person's reaction, which may not always be positive. It may also include communicating your needs assertively without apology or hesitation. You have a right to express what you require for your well-being. This is about self-advocacy, not demanding. In some cases, empowered action may mean distancing yourself from the relationship entirely. This is a difficult but sometimes necessary step for your peace and safety. Not every relationship is meant to last or to be healthy for you. Learning to recognize and respond to crossed lines empowers you in profound ways. It shifts you from a position of victimhood to one of agency. You become the architect of your own relational experiences. This empowerment leads directly to building respectful relationships where your boundaries are honored. It fosters supportive relationships where you feel seen and valued. Ultimately, it leads to truly fulfilling relationships based on mutual trust and genuine connection. Through this process, you gain invaluable knowledge to navigate all future relationships with greater clarity. You understand what you will and will not tolerate. You know what healthy connection truly looks like. You also gain immense confidence in your own judgment and your ability to protect yourself. This newfound self-assurance is transformative. It paves the way for a more positive, authentic, and genuinely joyful life. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. Until next time, beautiful souls, stay uplifted.